Imagine you're at a family dinner, and there's an elephant in the room that everyone seems to be ignoring. The air is thick with unsaid words and unaddressed issues. The discomfort is palpable, the tension, a constant hum beneath the surface of polite conversation. This, my friends, is the difficult conversation dilemma we often find ourselves in. Difficult conversations are, well, difficult. They are the conversations we avoid, the ones we dread, the ones that keep us up at night. They're the conversations about the things that matter, the issues that affect us deeply, the topics that stir up emotions we'd rather keep hidden. Why do we avoid these conversations? Because they make us uncomfortable. They force us to confront our feelings, our fears, our vulnerabilities. They challenge us to step out of our comfort zones, to risk conflict and disagreement, to face the possibility of hurt and misunderstanding. But here's the thing, difficult conversations are necessary. They're vital for the health and growth of our relationships. Because it's through these conversations that we express our needs, our concerns, our feelings. It's through these conversations that we resolve conflicts, clear up misunderstandings, and deepen our connections with the people we care about. Take our family dinner scenario. The elephant in the room isn't just an inconvenience. It's a barrier, a wall that's keeping everyone from truly connecting. And as long as that elephant remains, the tension will persist, the discomfort will linger, and the relationships will suffer. So, what's the solution? It's not to ignore the elephant, to pretend it's not there. It's not to avoid the difficult conversation. No, the solution is to face it head on, to navigate the difficult conversation with courage, with honesty, with respect. It's not easy, I know. It can be scary and uncomfortable, but it's worth it. Because on the other side of that difficult conversation, there's understanding, there's healing, there's growth. On the other side of that difficult conversation, there's a deeper, more meaningful connection waiting to be discovered. It's in moments like these that we realize the importance of navigating difficult conversations. Communication isn't just about speaking, it's about understanding. Let's take a moment to really delve into what that means. Communication at its core is an exchange. It's not a one-way street, but a complex dance where we not only talk and listen, but also perceive and interpret. Imagine this. You're having a conversation with a loved one, and you feel like you're just talking past each other. You're both speaking the same language, but it seems as if you're from different planets. This is where the importance of effective communication comes into play. Effective communication goes beyond just words. It's about understanding and expressing emotions, showing empathy, and actively listening. It's about tuning into the subtle nuances of what's being said, the tone of voice, the pauses, and what's left unsaid. Think about a time where a simple misunderstanding led to an unnecessary argument. Maybe you misinterpreted a text, or perhaps an offhand comment was taken out of context. These are everyday examples of how miscommunication can lead to conflict. But let's flip the script. Imagine a conversation where you truly understand the other person's perspective. You're not just waiting for your turn to speak, you're actively listening and showing empathy. You're not just talking, you're connecting. This is the art of communication. Emotions, too, play a vital role in this dance. They are the undertones that color our conversations. Expressing emotions effectively requires self-awareness and the ability to empathize with others. It's about being honest with how you feel and respecting the feelings of others. Misunderstandings can happen, but they can be minimized through effective communication. And sometimes the most profound connections are born out of these shared emotions and mutual understanding. Clearly, understanding and expressing emotions effectively plays a crucial role in communication. Imagine trying to discuss a serious issue in the middle of a crowded party. Not the best idea, right? This is where the concept of selecting the right time and place for a difficult conversation comes into play. Why is this so important? Well, when it comes to difficult conversations, setting the stage can be as crucial as what you'll say. The time and place you choose can significantly influence the tone, level of comfort, and overall outcome of the discussion. Think about it. A calm and private setting can create an atmosphere that encourages open and honest communication. It allows for emotions to be expressed without the fear of being overheard or interrupted. It's like creating a safe space where both parties can feel more at ease to express their thoughts and feelings. On the other hand, attempting to have a serious discussion in a noisy, crowded, or public place can lead to distractions, discomfort, and misunderstandings. It can cause unnecessary stress and tension, making the conversation more challenging than it needs to be. Choosing the right time is also crucial. You don't want to bring up a serious topic when the other person is already stressed, tired, or distracted. Timing your conversation wisely can help ensure the other person is in a receptive state of mind and can fully engage in the discussion. There's no exact science to choosing the right time and place, and it might take a bit of trial and error. Remember, it's about respecting each other's comfort zones and creating an environment that fosters understanding and empathy. In essence, the right time and place can set the stage for a successful conversation. It can help to diffuse tension, encourage openness, and pave the way for effective communication. So, the next time you need to have a difficult conversation with a loved one, take a moment to consider the setting and timing. It could make all the difference in how the discussion unfolds. Remember, the right environment can make a significant difference in how the conversation unfolds. You wouldn't walk into a job interview unprepared, would you? The same applies to difficult conversations. Just like we prepare for crucial events, we should prepare for tough dialogues. It's not just about what you want to say, it's also about how you say it and how it can be received. Let's delve into the importance of mental and emotional preparation. It's like doing some warm-up exercises before you hit the gym. You prepare your mind and heart to be resilient, to be open, and to be understanding. This preparation helps you to manage your emotions effectively and keep them in check, so they don't dictate the course of the conversation. Understanding the other person's perspective is another crucial aspect of preparation. It's like walking a mile in their shoes. It helps us to approach the conversation from a place of empathy and understanding rather than from a place of conflict. This doesn't mean you have to agree with their perspective, but understanding it can help create a safe space for open and honest dialogue. Practicing mindfulness is another tip for preparing for a difficult conversation. It's about being present in the moment, listening actively, and responding thoughtfully. It's about focusing on the here and now, rather than getting lost in past grudges or future worries. This can help keep the conversation focused and prevent it from veering off into unproductive territories. Anticipating possible outcomes is another aspect of preparation. It's like having a roadmap for the conversation. While you can't predict exactly how the conversation will go, thinking about potential reactions and responses can help you to navigate the conversation more effectively. Preparing for a difficult conversation can seem daunting, but remember, the goal is not to win an argument, but to understand and to be understood. It's about building bridges, not walls. It's about creating connections, not divisions. With proper preparation, you'll feel more confident and ready to navigate the conversation. So take a deep breath, prepare, and step into the conversation with an open mind and heart. You've got this. Have you ever felt misunderstood? It's a frustrating feeling, isn't it? Now imagine how it feels when we're in the midst of a difficult conversation, and the person we're speaking with just doesn't seem to get where we're coming from. It feels like we're speaking different languages, even though we're using the same words. This is where the power of empathy and understanding comes into play. Empathy is the ability to put ourselves in another person's shoes, to feel what they're feeling, and to see things from their perspective. It's about more than just hearing the words that are being spoken. It's about understanding the emotions, the experiences, and the perspectives that lie beneath those words. Let's take a common example. Say you're trying to express your frustration about a recurring issue to a loved one. You've been over it several times, but nothing seems to change. Now, if they respond with defensiveness or dismissiveness, it's likely to escalate the situation. But if they respond with empathy, saying something like, "I can see you're feeling frustrated about this. Let's figure out how we can resolve this together," the conversation takes a completely different turn. The tension eases and we feel heard, understood, and valued. Understanding, on the other hand, is about acknowledging and validating the other person's feelings and experiences. It's saying, "I hear you, and I understand that you're feeling this way." It's not necessarily about agreeing with the other person, but about acknowledging their experience as valid. Empathy and understanding are not just techniques or strategies. They are attitudes, ways of being with another person that show respect and care. They are the keys to turning a difficult conversation into an opportunity for growth and connection. Imagine how different our relationships would be if we approached every conversation with the intention to understand, rather than to be understood. If we truly listened, not just with our ears, but with our hearts. If we validated each other's experiences, even when they differed from our own. Through empathy and understanding, we can transform difficult conversations and strengthen our relationships. Navigating difficult conversations is a skill that can be learned and mastered. We've delved into the art of effective communication, the power of empathy, and the significance of preparation. We've also highlighted the importance of choosing the right time and place for these pivotal discussions. All these elements play a crucial role in turning challenging dialogues into opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. Remember, it's not about winning an argument, but about understanding and being understood. So, don't shy away from these conversations. Embrace them, learn from them, and grow. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Online with Teresa. I'd love to hear from you, so don't forget to leave a comment below.